aviation fuel for the first time in public displays, which is really. And then we've also got virtual aerospace aircraft on display that will generate sound in the first. Exactly. And with the red arrows, how important is it to have someone as big as the red arrows are?
I think red arrows are different. I think the red arrows are more interesting to me.
Our challenge is about inspiring the next generation, and we're committed to showcasing advanced sustainable aviation. So having something, as you say, as big as the red arrow, flying in sustainable aviation.
What is this guy? How? You can see the pilot.
Did take a picture of the pilot? Go. It's coming.
Now let's go for a tight minimum radius turn. No room.
not sure if he has it.
Are you on the aircon?
Back point. Begin. 3 through the air like a yoga corkscrew. Smooth but full of character. That's precision. And now everybody get ready, because from that maneuver we're going straight into a loop. Power to climb, even from a crawl. That's the real muscle of the huge body right there. Yeah, that was one. And inverted, perfect timing. And now, one last big round of applause for Bengal, ladies and gentlemen. And Ollie, with the left out. Thank you very much for Sir Alex Santos. What an exciting display, very much worth the wait. Aeroplane. The Boeing Wedge-tail AEW-1, the RIAT version of Boeing's E-7 Wedge-tail, airborne early warning and control variant of the 737-700. And here they come, in from the right, the Wedge-tail and the red arrows.
Oh, Wedge-tail, yeah, this is the
Sirs, moms, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready. Don't forget a huge round of applause and a huge cheer. Please, put your hands together for the 2025 Royal Air Force Aeronautics team. It's the Road! Arriving at 400 miles per hour, Rebel pulls them up, keep pulling them up, which means he started the show. 4. And instantly you see 6 and 7 sit behind number 1, 8 and 9 claps to 4 more world famous Diamond 9. Reaching a height of over 5.5 to 6,000 feet, the aircraft now slowing down as Red 1 brings them back down and twists them around to the right.
Did you see how close they were to the ground? When they did like a... Yeah. Like 70 people.
Yeah, 70.
Leading the team for his second year as team leader is Red 1, Squad Leader John Bond, known as Bondy. Bondy's been in the team for 7 years. He took a break and then came back as the leader in 2024. He's a former Typhoon pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano, where he was the Tucano display pilot in 2012. And Bondy would like to wish a massive happy birthday to Ruben, who's 14 today. Team now put themselves into 9 Arrow. The smoke comes on for 9 Arrow presents, once again, it's the Red Arrow.
And the pilot survived as well.
On the right, Team Mars 1 with 2 8 Squadron based at RIAT Valley, before then completing his own training and joining the Typhoon Force, where he served on 3 Squadron with operations over Iraq and Syria. He's also been an instructor on 29 Squadron, the Operational Conversion Unit, all based at RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire. You'll now see the wings start to move backwards, that neck starts to move forward, 8 and 9 stay wide, as they come round for one of our wider shapes and bigger shapes that we fly. In from the left, the smoke comes on, in the Swan.
Did you see them?
Once again, Red 1 pulls them up as over 400 miles per hour, showing the expertise of the pilots, maintaining that formation in the loop. However, showing how good they are, they then change formation in the loop from Swan into Shuttle. Reaching a height of over 6,000 feet, aircraft slowing now only to 120 miles an hour. The controls are a lot less restricted. Their speed now starts to build 200, back to 300, back to 400 miles per hour. And Red 1 brings them around to the left. You can hear those commands from Red 1. They're almost robotic with monitoring this delivery. Now they can fly on formation by ear rather than by eye. And these pilots on the outside of the formation need to put their control input just in a little bit earlier to ensure that we have the moving formation as one rather than a ripple effect. The neck extends and we form one of the shapes of the most iconic aircraft ever in aviation history. Coming in from the left, the smoke will come on for the Concorde.
Where is Concorde?
To the left-hand side of the centre stem is Red 3, Flighton Andrew McEwen, known as Mako. Joining the world famous 617 the Dambusters squadron at RIAT, where he flew the 5th generation Lyric RIAT fighting aircraft, the F-35B. You now see Red 2 and 3 move forward. The rear section to form the Delta Wing. 2025 celebrates the 20th anniversary of the Royal Air Force Typhoon display team. In from the right, in honour of their 20th anniversary, this is the Typhoon Roll. Chris is working extremely hard at the back of that formation. He's had to look through the entire formation at Red 1 because we take our formation references from Red 1 and not necessarily the person who's on the inside. Red 4 Scrudley's McCann is in his 2nd year on the team. Again, he was taken from training and made an instructor on the Tucano before completing his training and joining the mighty Tornado GR4 force, where he also flew with 617 the Dambusters squad. And Chris is a recipient of an Air Force Cross for his service on operations over Afghanistan. The Royal Air Force, of course, is synonymous with its operations in the air domain. However, we now have a capability in both space and cyber. And with a nod to that capability, in from the left, this is Apollo. As I said, there are 11 pilots. He was airborne, chasing the fight after the E7. He's a former Red 10, former Tornado GR4 pilot. He also flew the F-111 while on exchange with the Royal Australian Air Force. Myself, Red 10, my 4th and final year on the team, former Tornado GR4 pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk T-Mark 2. You now see Reds 8 and 9 move to the outside, Reds 6 and 7 split behind Reds 2 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, another fantastic photo opportunity in from the left. The colourful Big Vixen.
I'm on holiday now, so I've got plenty of time.
Alright, okay.
I am. I need to mix it a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, get your cameras ready. From the right, it's Tornado time! The abort call is made from Red 9 as Red 8 and 9 roll around the rest of the formation. But watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings them down the line. The Red Arrows is not just about the pilot. They are known as Circus. One individual with me at every show is Circus 10 to film the show for safety and debriefing purposes. And today, that is AS1 Emily Muir. Once again, we've joined into our Diamond 9. This will be our lost opportunity in the Diamond 9 before we start the second half. So once again, from the left in our Diamond 9, it's the Red Arrows. As we go into the second half, we start the second half, which is the more hard-dropping, jaw-dropping part of the show, with the 5-4 split. Brighton's famous five. And from the right, red 6, 7, 8 and 9, known as Hannah. Named after squad leader Ray Hannah, one of the first members of the Red Arrows, he took the team from a 7 to a 9 and formed our world famous Diamond 9. Enid from the left, Hannah from the right, 4, 5, 4, cross. Keep your eye on Enid to the right hand side. Moving in from the left to sit behind red 1 is red 5 and sitting in trail is red 4. Number 4, roll goes. Number 4 rolls around the smoke of Enid. Sat behind red 1 is red 5, Flight Lieutenant Dusty Wills, known as Dusty. Dusty is in his second year in the team. Red's 89 rolling around the rest of the synchro. Once again, get your cameras ready for the Hannah break. Red 6 and 8 go off to our left hand side, red 7 and 9 go off to our right hand side. Tom is in his third and final year of the team. He's a former qualified weapons instructor on the Typhoon, where he would teach all the weapons technical information and tactics to the entire Typhoon force. And Tom also received a Distinguished Flying Cross for his service on operations over Iraq and Syria. Each pair now going down to the airfield will only be 100 feet above the airfield, a closing speed at over 900 miles per hour for the Hannah pass.
That's mine. No, oh no, 900.
Before then joining the Typhoon Force, serving on 11 Squadron again, with a service on operations over Iraq and Syria. As the single now come back to meet in the middle. Each aircraft passed within only 30 metres, 100 feet. Into the sector. Enid for the inverted V. Look to your left hand side, you can see red 9 coming in. He's travelling at over 500 miles per hour. As he lines up with Enid. This is the one you do not want to miss. The smoke comes on for the world famous Synchro Heart.
At least I got it right.
And coming in from the top right hand side is Red 8 as he spears the heart. Red 8 is flying to literal and very experienced aviator. He's Long Harrier, he's flown Typhoon, and he's also been a qualified flying instructor on the Ford T-Mark 2. Once again at 100 feet, that closing speed of over 900 miles per hour, then perform a bar roll, then cross in the middle, only 30 metres wingtip to wingtip, that's only 100 feet, followed by a second bar roll in the double roll. Reds 8 and 9. The smoke comes on from Red 1. 8 and 9, roll goes, Reds 8 and 9, roll around the rest of the formation. In the corkscrew, and once again you can see us trailing our famous red, white and blue. Not only here at RIAT are we flying with synthetic aviation fuel, from the left, Red 7. Each aircraft form a barrel, cross the middle before turning hard away from each other. Six times heavier than you against that G-box. They cross, not only that, we change from red to blue, blue to red. They keep that 6G turn on, Red 7 in our left, maintaining that separation on Red 6. To complete the manoeuvre called Cross 6. Once again, as a synchro fire, lead to our rear. Enid. Once again, our famous red, white and blue come on. Red 1 forms a barrel in the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in a manoeuvre called the Serpent. The motto of the Red Arrows is ACLAT, which means excellence, and that means every single member of the team, whether they've been on the team for a week or 4 or 5 years, is striving for excellence in everything that we do. But we also like to think that we leave the team in a better place from when we first joined it. Red 2, 3, 4 and 5 now move up alongside Red 1. They're looking hard, 90 degrees along their shoulder line, while maintaining up to 3 to 4G. An extremely hard formation to maintain. In from the right, the smoke comes on for the Tango Present.
No, I'll go to that show.
Red 7 and 8 from the right. For one of our new manoeuvres for 2025, this is Chainsaw. Red 6 and 9 being inverted for up to 30 seconds, working extremely hard. Pushing to their right, reversing that they roll the correct way up. To the left, Enid running back in, the smoke comes on from Red 1. Two and 3, roll goes, 2 and 3, roll to the outside. Clear goes, Red 4 and 5, roll to the outside. Once again, and you're looking for the nose lights of Hannah. That's Red 6, 8 and 9. 8 and 9 roll go, they roll around the smoke of Red 6. Well, Red 7 does a grand job of hiding in the smoke of Red 6. For our second manoeuvre for 2025, this is Tempest.
Thank you very much.
Again, we have Red 6 and 8 to the left, Red 7 and 9 turn back towards the spray line for the final manoeuvre of the show. Each aircraft will dive down to that 100 feet. They'll have that closing speed of over 900 miles per hour once again. They'll perform a barrel. Cross at only 30 meters, 100 feet, wingtip to wingtip, followed by inverted flight. to leave the display area in a manoeuvre called the crossbow. Boys and girls, Royal International Attitude, it's been an honour and a pleasure. So please, put your hands together for the 2025 Royal Air Force Aeronautic Team. It's the Red Arrows! It's been an honour and a pleasure to perform for you today here at...
Obviously it's a helicopter rescue as well, we have the Lancaster bomber. It was a slightly different one from the one that was used from the bombing range in the war, but it was fitted with all the latest radar, navigational equipment, and they were all used as a trial before they were then put onto the actual bombs.
Barry, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Once they're back on the ground, we'll be bringing the Wedgetail through once again for its fly pasts on its airshow debut in RAF service.
No, we wouldn't have to know anything. Do anything.
Serving every domain.
In every part of the world, for everyone.
We are Lockheed Martin.
We are Lockheed Martin, and we ensure those we serve always stay.
Can you put me off it now?
So, as the Red Arrows flying, remember, on sustainable aviation fuel for the first time at a public air show this weekend roll out, it's time once again to welcome back the RAF's latest asset, the Wedge.